Monday night. Thanks for joining us. You know where you are, man. Off the Pitch sports show this Monday evening. And we're here with a very funny man. But before I get into that, thank you to classicshirts.co.za. As you can see, we are donning some of their apparel. If you've ever looked at some of your teams from the past, whether it's your Kaizer Chiefs from the 90s, Orlando Pirates, Real Madrid, maybe in their heydays, Barcelona as well, classickits.co.za. They've got the absolute brilliant apparel for you. But Kabelo GP is here, my brother. It's been a long time. How are you doing?
Hey baba, asaphila sibonga uNkulunkulu.
It's been a while.
Ya uNkulunkulu sinike amandla sajabula malanga.
Sharp.
Ya ngifuna ukubonga abantu bonke emthabeni baba supporta ngisithopha sathina sa Kaizer Chiefs.
Hey, Kaizer Chiefs.
Kaizer Chiefs izokubulala kanhliziyo mara sayithanda. Sayithanda kakhulu.
But Kabelo, let's get into it. Today's topic for the viewers as well is what makes you the biggest football fan in South Africa? Because a lot of people that watch Kaizer Chiefs no doubt would have to say you are the biggest or one of the biggest football fans. But in your own opinion, I think this is an exclusive because we don't get to hear from the man himself. In your own words, what makes you the biggest football fan in South Africa?
You know, Mr. M. Honestly, if I were to talk about
Sharp,
where I come, with Kaizer Chiefs.
Yes,
I've been supporting Kaizer Chiefs when I was still young.
Yeah,
and you know, I can never say I'm the top Kaizer Chiefs. I'm one of the top because I don't travel alone.
Yes,
and what makes me one of the top supporters with Kaizer Chiefs is because, you know, the whole season I will maybe miss 1 or 2 games, including the cups.
Home and away.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I travel, but they will tell you. You can ask anyone; they will tell you. If even my employer, they know I don't even compromise. Whenever Kaizer Chiefs is like, okay, that is prior to COVID. Yeah. Now COVID is there. Then they wanted the vaccine, even though I had to. I didn't want to go and vaccinate, but I have to go because they gave us. They told us if you're not vaccinated, you will not be allowed to stay up. So I had to go and get vaccinated.
Before you continue, you saying even in the interview at your company, you said that you're a Kaizer Chiefs fan. At times, you might have to miss work to travel to games. Yeah,
obviously, when they ask you, what can you bring to the table, I'll tell them, this is what I can offer. But you must know,
I cannot believe that.
Yes, I've done so many interviews with other TV shows, and I told them that, you know what, that's who I am. Yeah. As long as you employ me to do 1, 2, 3, I will make sure that before the end of the month, I would have done everything that you wanted. But you will not stop me from attending my games. And you know something, it was so funny. Just prior to COVID, my manager was like on a fever break when the teams are not playing. He doesn't even follow soccer. I would say, hey, bro, it's 2 weeks, you're not going to the stadium. What happened? I said, no, it's Bafana playing. We're not going to go now. He knows.
Because he doesn't understand.
Yeah, he doesn't know when is Chiefs playing, when is fever break. But he will say, but it's 2 weeks now, you've never said anything.
But how does he know if you've gone to a stadium or not?
I tell him.
Okay, that last night I was at a game.
No. I'll tell him a day before. Tomorrow we're playing in Durban. I will leave at this time. We're playing in Durban. I get my guys. I've got the guys that I travel with. I've got Makua, I've got Tabiso, I've got Buriri, but I'm not leaving my wife behind.
Tell me something. How did it become? Because we all love football. We all love sports. You know, a lot of people go to the stadiums casually once a month or so on. Some people, watch on TV. They want to, have some drinks and have a bribe. But to you, when did it change from sitting on the couch or going to only the derbies to now this constant fan engagement, wanting to get deep inside the club? How did that come about?
You know, Mr. M, when you're sitting on your couch at home, you don't feel the vibe. And once you've experienced the derby, you've experienced the big games like Chiefs and Sundowns, you don't want to sit back and say, no, I'll watch it on TV.
But in all honesty, GP, the other games are not as big, even from an attendance point of view. I mean, if I'm going, and I wouldn't mention any of the other, smaller teams, there's maybe 5,000 people there. There's no vibe. There's no hectic vuvuzelas in the stadium. So that vibe you're talking about, is it still there if Chiefs is playing a smaller team?
Yeah, there are provinces that really support. That's why, if you can check, most of our home games, Bobim Taung will take the games to KZN because he believes that more supporters.
Yes, the base.
FNB, bro, we can play during the week and then you only maximum 2,000, 3,000. But I want to be the 12th player. I want to be the supporter that will be, whether win or lose or draw, Chiefs is not doing well.
Yeah.
And we can all all admit to that. Chiefs is not doing well, but why my responsibility as a supporter is to support the team. Why must I pull back and say no, Chiefs is not doing well, I'm not going to go to the stadium? I've heard people say I'm going to burn my t-shirt. This is very expensive.
I see you're hiding it. I mean, such a lovely shirt from seasons past, but lovely shirt.
I love it.
A classic.
I love it. And I went to buy it because it belongs to my heart. Whether we win or lose. But I fail to understand when somebody says, no, I've given away my jersey, I've banned it, videos trending of
like I'm done with the team for the season.
Why? If your child is not doing well at school, do you chase your daughter or
Kabelo
your
GP comparing Kaizer Chiefs to a child? Maybe for the viewers, show them. I mean, this is a classic kit. Show them. I mean, this was way back when Kaizer Chiefs obviously were doing very, very well. A classic kit, the zebra look and feel, but absolutely brilliant shirt. But Kabelo, tell us, what are some of the funniest things or some of the most maybe uncomfortable things you've had to do in order to watch a game where maybe you had other family commitments, real life things, but you chose to watch Kaizer Chiefs and your family were like, how? But you have to be home with us. We're having family over, but you were like, no, this is my team.
It's so funny when you brought that. Because I was talking to my wife, I think a week ago, when my little one, my third child, is now 4 years. When my daughter was 1 year old, we had a party somewhere.
Okay.
And, you know...
Please don't tell me you had to leave the party to go watch Kaizer Chiefs.
No, I went. And my wife was very angry, but I said to her, you know what?
You left your child party?
Yes, the
Sure.
Yeah, then I had to, I told her, you know what, love?
Sure.
We'll go there in the morning, we'll prepare, we'll do everything.
Sure.
11 o'clock, my guys are coming to fetch me. We're playing in Bombela. We're playing...
And were you in Johannesburg at the time?
Yeah, we were here in Irene. And
you left? Okay.
I left, and then she was angry, and then I came back. And, you know, if you're a loving and caring husband, you've got your own tricks to calm her down. But she knows, even now, I will go to the stadium to some if I don't have money, I'll borrow. I'll say to her, I know we don't have money. Please borrow me. Borrow me at least.
Is she as engaged with the club, or she more supporting you? I mean, what is her level of passion and excitement towards Kaizer Chiefs? Does she even support Kaizer Chiefs?
You know, when I met my wife, my father-in-law is a Pirates supporter. So my wife, she's a, you know, those supporters
casual.
Casual, but
they can
now,
miss a game.
But now,
sharp.
She even follows up, and as to, I was surprised the other day we were watching a game and she would name each and every new player. Now, now we have signed
because the transfer window,
now Matlo. Hey, Matlo is a good midfielder. No, look at Quinique. I said, how do you know these people? I said, yeah, but you taught me now. Now I can tell you.
Now she wants to know. She wants to know. But GP is also a sensation on TikTok. So stay tuned for segment 2 when he's going to be talking about all the videos that are trending. Stay tuned. Still here on Off the Pitch, chatting to Kabelo, GP, and his involvement, his passion, why he's the #1 football fan, or Kaizer Chiefs football fan in South Africa. But GP, let's talk about your videos, because, I mean, you're a sensation on TikTok. I mean, when we met, you were on 60, 70,000 followers. Now, I mean, you are just blazing. Tell me about the top trending videos from a football perspective. Your Kaizer Chiefs funny videos that have done very, very well. Sharp.
And then I always want to make people laugh.
Sure.
Chiefs yes stress. So I need to come up with the content. I've done one now after we lost. And I told you ukuthi umele upheke before Chiefs idlala.
Yes.
Yeah,
just in case they lose.
No, I know.
Yeah, sharp.
It's not a common thing when Chiefs win. I mean,
sure.
Most of the videos, like if we win, I will mock my neighbor.
Okay. Talk to us about that. There was a while, I think Chiefs won in the derby. What was that joke about around the derby, and Chiefs won?
Yes. Chiefs
what was the joke?
No, before I left to the to the game, my neighbor came there. Chiefs kasi win. 500.
Sharp.
So I had to regibua. Kimokotela are no rubits for sure.
Was he even home yet at that time?
No,
Abula then afterwards or next. Sure. Sure. Kabelo GP. Okay. And the next joke, I mean, keep them coming.
I've got a lot. There was one where we lost 4-0.
Sundowns. Yes, this season game,
yeah. Yeah, and I had to make a video. Sundowns. I mean, happy Sundowns.
Yeah. Sure.
It is an upcoming
in that game, yes. Yeah.
Penalty. Yeah. Striker.
Yeah, no, Sundowns were upset. That game. GP.
You need to play with other kids.
Sure. So when Chiefs lose, do you have better content, or is it better when they win? Or for Wena, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I will always make something, because now the one that I was saying, I needed to eat before the play, because wena go tla ko bothate o bonika bafana ba o hambo o bane o nika le uzwane le bafana ba a ke fone go tla a ke fone go entsana, because ka tlhopeka nna ke
sure
go motho wa loser wa nona ape batho mo nona ba re inclusive go jabulile inclusive ya ruruga, because wa tla o khala impilung la ya ruruga.
Sure.
Now, whether we win, whether we lose, I will come up with a content.
100%. Kabelo, tell us now, when does it become when Chiefs are losing? We're talking now back to your passion for the team. When they lose in the real world, outside of the comedy and the jokes, how deeply does it affect you? You know, because I know your passion for the team. You were mentioning off air, you've maybe spent maybe R1 million on Kaizer Chiefs, merchandise, ticket, food, you know, everything but how much does it affect you? I mean, does it affect you the next day at work? And then when do you heal? Do you heal if they win the next game, which is 5 days later? Or talk to me about the ups and downs of supporting Chiefs.
You know, it's very difficult to support Kaizer Chiefs in the past 6 years.
Yeah.
We used to win. We do Kaizer Chiefs.
You're used to it.
Yeah, we used to win. We used to win, and then now, since Baxter Avaya. And then now, we used to have a competition, me and my guys, whenever season ends. But it's a Jesse M. Pialini tracksuit.
Sure.
Tracksuit to your Chiefs is about 1,400, 1,500.
That's why you have to buy it from Classic Kids.
You have to buy it there.
Sure.
It's cheaper.
Sure.
So the whole regalia for a season, we buy away, we buy home.
The investment. The tracksuits.
Everything.
Yeah.
Young header. Mara it came to a point where you accept.
Yeah, the hurt has been so much for so many years that you are used to the pain.
That 3 season
yeah,
we went to the final twice.
Yes.
Now assistant coach Dr. Kumar.
Yeah.
It hurt us because we are closer.
Yeah.
And then KFC or McDonald's that's how we felt, because we were there.
You are just that little streetwise 2 away.
A final TX Galaxy Barijaga penalty. And then do you know how much it costs from here? Airtime or phone about petrol, the toll gate, accommodation and everything. We will lose. So when we came to Ramohe, Chiefs win 3-0. Okaro kaya go match official ke are dlaling happy because we are not used to winning.
Sharp.
But we keep on supporting the team.
Yeah. Which is good.
Your head and Chiefs, but so many people are Mfana Pitori. But
the Sundowns.
Nobody dragged me to Chiefs.
True. I volunteered.
Chiefs is my team.
Yeah.
And then whenever we lose 42 noto or in, I will remain classified.
Sharp.
Yeah, because Chiefs guy tanda. And then radala winner. Since on a level MTN on a level.
Yeah.
We'll get there. But we don't know. We will see because we have to support our coach, and then even the new coach is gonna come if there will be a new coach.
Yeah. Lastly, GP, what in one word or one line, what would you like clubs like Kaizer Chiefs to do better for fans? Quickly, in 1 or 2 sentences.
Okay, what I would like to okay, let's say for instance we playing final.
Yeah.
At least there are people who can go to Devon, who can go to PE. Abanse basic Chiefs. Barring basic and then it's maybe 150 or 100 or 200. At least half of somebody the money that somebody
to get you into the stadium.
It would be nicer if Ronaldo basis 20 or 15.
100%.
We paid half Rio Stadium. I would love to see that go Kaizer Chiefs.
Thank you so much. Kabelo GP. Bobby Mutaung, you heard it from your fans himself. He needs help and he wants to come to the games. He loves it. He loves the brand, but he needs a bit of assistance. But stay tuned for segment 3 with Big Sam, talking all things fan engagement with Manchester City. Stay tuned. Welcome back, segment 3, and we're still asking the question, what makes you the biggest football fan in South Africa? We're going to be chatting to Big Sam, but in segment 1 and 2, hey, Kabelo GP, man, the man is so funny. He was absolutely making us laugh with everything with regards to Kaizer Chiefs and Zwane, and Kabelo is a very, very frustrated man. But to international football now, Big Sam, how are you doing, my brother?
Awesome, yourself, Malo?
Very, very good. So, Sam, let's go back. I mean, you obviously support Manchester City, and a lot of people say, Man City fans, you guys are fly by night, you only come when there's money. I mean, you started supporting them when? How did that whole journey about Man City even come to be?
Well, for me, whenever people do ask the question, it's always been a thing of I was young when the team really came into the show.
And you're still young.
Yeah, I'm still young. So I made the decision, I think, around 11, 10 years old to support them, and it was because of FIFA, because I really enjoyed playing with the players. You know, at the time they had quite a good squad, and I was just enjoying it.
But they weren't winning back then. I mean, not to reveal your age, but when you were 10 and 11, Man City were nowhere. They were finishing with 12th, 11th, 13th. I mean, they were not the team that they are today.
10 and 11 was 2011, 2010. And that's when they more came in with the competition and competitiveness.
So you follow the money basically.
No.
I mean, at the time that you were supporting, I mean, you had Arsenal, you had Chelsea that were doing very well. I mean, you would have maybe chose those teams. Even in FIFA, those teams were doing better. So why Manchester City?
As I said, it was just that FIFA thing, and growing up with it, I just felt like I needed to be independent. Needed to be away from what my family was supporting, which was Arsenal at the time. And I was like, no, I need to find something for myself that resonates with me. And I think it was more so David Silva's gameplay, and I was just enjoying that.
I was going to come to that. I mean, at that stage, who were some of the players for you when you were maybe playing FIFA? I mean, last week we had a show where we were talking about fantasy football, and a lot of people are playing FIFA and all of these games and then actually watching. Do you find that it grows your knowledge and understanding of the real football when you're watching it and playing it on FIFA?
Yeah, it really does, because you're playing now with the different teams. You're seeing, as well as like your youth players who are now gonna mend into the squads in future. You're able to select them, you're able to use them. And through that, you're seeing their names. Like, ooh, Nunes this.
Or the young players that you might not know.
Yes, exactly.
100%.
Like, I saw Foden 2 years before he was actually popping in City. So
From the game,
from
FIFA.
From the game.
And then obviously when Pep introduced him, you and some of the youngsters who played FIFA can obviously pick up, oh, that's the same guy from the game. So absolutely brilliant. So Manchester City for you, I mean, it looks like this season from a domestic point of view are going to sweep up and pretty much clean. Haaland is doing the business, but internationally, I mean, that's obviously the UEFA Champions League is what they ultimately want to win. I mean, where do you see them going this season?
I feel like they're relying a lot on Haaland to make that edge, but they still score all around, and they still have that Man City edge. But I just feel like defensively they're a bit lazy, and they need to be shaken up a bit.
Lazy? I wonder what Pep has to think about that.
They need to be shaken up. So with that, I feel UEFA, they should at least make the final.
Make the final?
At least.
Man City this season?
Have to.
Let me go back. Talk to us about some of the crazy, on this show, particularly today, we want to really get fan engagement. We want to really ask you, what's the weird and wackiest thing you've ever had to maybe use as an excuse to your parents of why you have to watch Manchester City? Or maybe you had to lie and miss a family appointment because your passion for this team that you cannot miss a game. I mean, Kabelo, you heard him about what he does. He travels to Doornfontein just to watch Chiefs. But on your side, I mean, is it at the level of Kabelo GP?
For me, okay, I won't say the name.
Sure.
But I was working in 2021.
Yeah.
Now you get your lunch breaks. I was working in a sales position on the floor.
Yeah.
You get your lunch breaks.
Yeah.
So I take my hour lunch break. Yeah. And I made sure that I didn't take it at the specific time I was supposed to. So I actually got shouted at for that. But I'll get into that. I went off because City was playing.
Yeah.
And now
is this on a weekend?
On a weekend, yes.
You were working weekends?
Yes, I was working weekends.
It's tough being a youngster these days, eh?
So now I'm there. I'm like, yo, the game's now just past half time. We're starting the second half. I'm like, no, I can't go back.
Okay.
I stayed for another 20, 30 minutes, I did get shouted at when I got back. But it is what it is,
When was that? Do you remember the season?
It was December last year, 2021.
And that was still when it was neck and neck, I remember, with Liverpool. So you had to obviously make sure that you watch and see what's going on.
Yeah, so that was I think the biggest thing I've done. Yeah, skip out on a bit of work time. At least I didn't get undercut on pay.
Didn't get undercut on pay. We're still talking to Big Sam with regards to what makes him the biggest football fan internationally with Manchester City. What else, Sam? Talk to us. Give us the scoop. Manchester City, I mean, this is in your blood. I know your blood is red, but you're wearing blue. What else makes you Man City's biggest fan?
I think for me, it's everything that's come about, especially now for me, as I said, learning about the team from younger through FIFA. It's been a thing of, like Manchester City fans weren't common. So now I'm surrounded by Reds. I'm surrounded by Manchester United fans. And I had to build my own personality. I had to build a backbone out of it to say, look, this is me and this is who I'm going to be.
Back when you guys weren't doing so well, you had to still, amongst your friends, when they were boasting about winning titles or FA Cups, you guys weren't winning.
etc. Chelsea supporters. And for me, it's like you have to hold your own up against whatever everyone is saying. And you go into that depth and look at me now. Look at me now. Yes, we don't have a Champions League, but look at me now. Come on.
So how do you now, when you see a lot of people who maybe, in your opinion, are not real Man City fans, I mean, you are one for sure. How do you then see that, someone is just supporting, he's on the gravy train because we are doing well? Not that you are like that, but are you seeing a lot of that with Manchester City and the supporter base in the country?
Yes, I have witnessed it. For me, it's a little bit of a stiffy because when you think about teams that are starting out to become and be the best, in that scenario, you're going to have people that want a bandwagon because it is what it is. When you're doing well, everyone wants to join the winning team. And the fact that we're still starting out and more so building a name, I don't really disrespect people that want to hop onto the wagon because you have your own choice as an individual at the end of the day, And whether you're with us or you're not, it really doesn't matter as long as you're enjoying the sport. And that's what it is, That's the heart of it. It's the sport and just enjoying that entertainment.
The youngsters say it is what it is.
Exactly.
So tell me, obviously, in wrapping up, Man City is obviously the biggest rival. Man United for you guys. But for you personally, which is the other team that when you guys play, for you, it's like a derby. It's a big game. It's that grudge team that you always want to beat outside Manchester United.
Liverpool they are those dogs that are on the other side of the fence for us, and we need to get as many wins against them if there's any game that I really enjoy, it's that match, Liverpool
bigger than the
City.
United game.
Bigger. For me as it stands, because Man United are peanuts.
Big Sam there. Man United are peanuts. But Sam, thank you so much. Check out his kit. Check out my kit. Visit classickits.co.za. And who knows, potentially you'll be winning with Kabelo GP's lovely competitions as well as Tiani Wakamabasa. But stay in touch. Look forward to next week with so much more on Off the Pitch. We out.